Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Chillin with Friends. Today's episode 12, and I'm very happy that Justus is back. Justus, Madi, Taylor, what's up everybody? How's it going?
What up, what's up?
How you
Dude,
doing?
again, so thankful that you came back, and we're going to get this right today.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Glad to be back.
Unfortunately, none of the stuff we did last time saved, so let's talk about it all again. So you rap, your artist name is Just Lucid,
Yes, sir.
and tell me more about music, man. Tell me. What's going
Well,
on?
professionally, I started back in about 2015 with Damien Def Sense. We started the Club Entertainment. Released a couple projects, some mixtapes, some EPs, and then this last year I dropped an album called Live Free. Got a pretty good response, so just been knocking out shows since then, really.
Hell yeah, where do you play shows?
Mostly the Roxy Theater. We got the ends with like Slow Pain and LSP down there, so shout out to them for sure. Yeah, we get booked at the Roxy. We've done shows all over the place though, from the Pit Stop to Cervantes to
Nice. I played the Pit Stop plenty of times for sure.
Have you?
Yep.
It's a venue for sure.
I love the metal community. How's the rap community? How would you say? Is it like close? Are you guys friendly with each other?
It's kind of like a 50-50 thing, man. Sometimes rappers don't really like to work with other rappers, at least from what I've seen in Denver.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple clicks or a couple different artists that we've hooked up with that have been super dope, like AD, TL the Shepherd. Those guys are real dope artists, and they've worked with us
Nice.
in the past. So yeah.
What would you say your what's your self-described sound, and then what do you like? What do you write about?
It's kind of hard to put my style in one category, I guess. I guess I just like to be looked at as a hip-hop artist overall, because that's what I do.
So versatile hip hop artist.
Yeah, first of all, hip-hop artist. I grew up listening to, old school 90s rap to early 2000s rap.
Nice.
And then, but my style goes anywhere from, trap music to shadow rap to, 90s rap, whatever,
Right on. Who's your give me a top 3 artists you're listening to right now?
Right now, Nothing Nowhere. There's this guy named Nothing Nowhere. He's super dope. I don't know. I guess they call it like sad boy music, but he just got signed to Fall Out Boy's label,
Oh, nice.
and he's like putting out all this music and it's super dope. Puya for sure. He's always killing shit.
Hell yeah.
And I've been listening to a lot of Chris Webby here lately too, as well.
Are you mostly rap? Is that what you do? You like everything, though, right?
Yeah, I like everything. If you wanted to like brighten the scale, I've been listening to a lot of Slipknot, Five Finger Death Punch for some odd reason, I guess, here lately.
They're not bad. They sound real similar, all their songs, but they're not bad.
They're not bad. Yeah, it just always sounds the same, and it's always
always.
put you in a cry mood. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like he has really good emotion in his
He is a
so
great
it's
singer.
worth it.
Yeah, he's a great singer, no doubt, but they just sound the same.
The same. Yes.
Drummers, it's like, man, you've done this before. Like,
Right. I'm pretty sure I already heard this song.
I gotta talk about this, dude. My fucking band released a song today, and it's the best we have ever sounded in a recording, dude.
Hell
We did
yeah.
it all ourselves, and oh my god,
That's dope,
I'm
dude.
so proud, dude. Oh my god,
Hell yeah.
everybody check it out. Bounty Hunter. It's on SoundCloud. Check it out. Your music's on SoundCloud. Where else can people find?
YouTube, Bandcamp, all that good stuff, and then here soon, after I drop this EP that I'm working on, it'll be on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, all that good stuff as well.
Nice. Under Just Lucid, and then you're in Elementary too, right? That's you and Damien.
Elizabeth Terry, yeah,
Elizabeth Terry.
yeah, but Elizabeth Terry, it's okay. It's a hard name, man. It's a hard
It
name.
is.
Damn it, Michael. Okay.
Damn me.
But yeah, and then also, Elizabeth Terry will be dropping a record, probably at the end of the summer, maybe early winter.
Dope.
Yeah.
What's your next? Is that the next thing that's coming out from you?
The next thing that's coming out from me is actually a collaboration tape with Trash Dog from Squid Gang. They actually reside in Brighton as well. It's going to be called Trash Talk, and there's like 10 new tracks that people have never heard before, and I've just been sitting on it for a couple months now.
I have such a hard time. Like once I'm done with the track, I can't sit on it, dude. I just have so much like anxiety about it, I gotta get it out.
Right.
I can't wait.
That's why, like, I'm definitely excited for this EP, and it's definitely, it's a little bit different from what I usually do. It's definitely a little bit more experimental with the beats and try some different flow patterns and stuff like that. So I think it'll, turn out pretty well.
Nice. Taylor, what about you? What kind of music you into?
I kind of like a bunch of different stuff too. I kind of listen to what he listens to for the most part, I guess. But
Nice.
right now I've been really liking Fat Nick. He just dropped this new album.
I saw the notification on SoundCloud. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know this guy, but Fat Nick is a
No,
funny name.
pretty
it's
dope.
kind of more like trap music, which I just kind of like for the beats.
That's cool.
Like they don't hold much meaning, but I don't know. He does it in like a different way, so I really like it. It's pretty good.
Right on. Maddie, what about you? What are you into?
I'm a metalhead.
Ooh,
For
nice.
sure.
Oh, you gotta check out this song. I gotta hear your opinion. But Metalhead, what's your favorite band?
Oh fuck. You never ask a metalhead that because it ranges. I've been listening to a lot of
that's
like
true.
the Arcadia Strain and OTEP. I've always
Nice.
liked listening to OTEP, and I don't know why.
Hey, you
But,
like who you
like-
like, right?
Oh,
She
sounds
goes
pretty good.
fucking hard, I think, in my opinion.
Do you go to a lot of shows? Like local
I-
shows or big shows, anything?
I go to a lot of like local metal shows because like
Nice.
the local metal community here is like so great.
Who are your some of your favorite bands locally? Because I know a few.
I
I wonder if we know the same bands.
don't know. I don't think we do.
Maybe not.
You're a dork.
You're a fucking dork.
But so how'd you guys meet? How long have you guys been together?
A little over a year now.
Nice.
I actually met her on like a dating app, and then I
Tinder or
actually
something?
it was a Meet Me or whatever the.
Oh
fuck
my
it
god,
was.
you guys met on me?
Yeah.
Dude, right? I'm saying.
I tried Meet Me a long time ago, and goddamn, I felt like I was just not gonna meet
Meet Me.
anyone real on
Dude,
that
like,
shit.
because like
Catfish.
Mimi's fucking
Yeah, straight up.
creepy, by the way.
It
Like,
is.
People
It's
will like,
so
oh, go
creepy.
stalk you and shit.
Yeah, you guys actually met on fucking Meet Me.
Yeah, well, it was
Look at
cool
you
because like I saw her on Meet Me and I hit her up. We like kind of started talking, and then I went to the mall one day and she was working at Tilly's, so I just went up and
He fucking stalked me.
I stalked her a little bit and
Hey,
asked
I mean,
her out. Yeah.
You gotta stock what you want, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It worked
He's
out.
a predator. He caught me.
Hey, you stuck around, so.
I'm fucking trapped. No kidding.
So last time we talked about this, Maddie, and I thought it was interesting. You are a Wiccan,
I
and
am.
explain to me what that is. And
So pretty
Give me more
much
details.
the religion of Wicca is like we believe in the love of nature and life and like the balance and harmony of all that. So for me, like the Trinity knot counts for mind, body, and spirit because I try to keep those harmonized. And I don't know, like it ranges from spells and charms. It's kind of like a witchcraft, but not evil, as some people will put it.
so yeah, just the term witchcraft doesn't necessarily make it evil, kind of thing.
No, not at all. Because like, basically, my family comes from Russia, so either you're Orthodox Catholic or you're pagan. So like,
Gotcha.
it comes from like more of a mythology.
Nice. And have you done that your whole life? Have you been a part of it your whole life?
Yeah, for the most part, actually. We actually switched from Catholic when I was about like 5
Really?
to paganism.
Nice. And are you guys? What about Justus? You religious at all?
I guess like I was brought up Christian, but we never really went to like church or did any participation in that. But I guess I'm more. I don't know. I believe in a higher power. I don't think it's like some old god just sitting there writing all the rules, but
Yeah. On a cloud and shit.
yeah, like let me make a new person today. Like no, like I definitely think it's more than the human brain can actually fathom.
Yeah.
But
You ever tried any like psychedelics or anything?
oh yeah, man. when I was younger, not too much younger, but
You're tw-
I did shrooms for a while. I did acid. Me and Taylor did acid for a long time.
Really?
Oh,
How was
yeah,
it? I've
man.
never done it.
It's great.
It's fun, man. I had one bad episode, so I didn't really stick with it afterwards. Long story short,
I know. You can tell me the story.
All right. Here's the story.
Got some
I was
time.
working at the AMC theater at the Cherry Creek Mall. This guy was my coworker, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm having a little get together at my college dorm. You want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." So I get to his dorm, and he's like, "Do you trip acid?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've done it before. It's cool." He gives me like 2 tabs, and man, in the past, I've done 6 to 8 tabs. Like,
Damn.
I did my stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know if it was, cut with something else or if it was an LSD, but I lost my mind and I kind of blacked out. And the first thing I remember is this guy putting his arm around my shoulder and telling me to shut the fuck up. And I lost my shit and I got in a fight with him.
Hey, dude. Shit is over there, I think. But okay, so you lose your mind. You
lose my mind.
Shoulder.
Guy tells me to shut the fuck up. Start fighting with him, and then the next thing I remember is I got kicked out of their dorm, and I kind of just went ballistic. I took my clothes off.
Oh shit!
I started running around cars and breaking the car windows and shit like that.
How did you not get shot?
Did you get arrested?
I did. I didn't get arrested. The cops showed up, and the first thing that I remember with that experience is I ran up to the cop and I was like, "Help me! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing."
Yeah.
And he went to grab me, and when he grabbed me, I lost my mind again, and I started fighting these cops, throwing them around, and then they tased me 3 times. They tased me the first 2 times with my hands, and I ripped those motherfuckers out.
Damn.
And I looked at the cop and I was like, "Don't do that again." And I started booking it, and they shot me in the stomach with the taser, and I just dropped like a sack of potatoes.
And how old are you when this happened?
I was 19.
Shit, dude. So what happens when you're on acid? Like I said, I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck happens.
I mean, acid normally, you kind of just see little things, the balls breathing, colors moving, you can have some intellectual conversations, things like that. But yeah, I lost my mind. I got put in a loop and it fucked me up, man.
I've watched some shit about DMT and ayahuasca and all that.
Oh yeah.
That shit sounds pretty crazy.
I've done a couple. I've done DMT.
Have you? How was that for you?
It was cool that I didn't feel anything the first time I did it. I don't know if I did it wrong or whatever, but the second time I smoked it, I just remember laying there and I put my hands together like this and my fingers popped off. And they were running up my arms and shit like that. It was pretty cool. I saw some cool things.
It's actually great.
Yeah.
What was your experience?
I packed it in a bowl with weed around it.
Oh, okay.
And then
do you think that helped?
I don't know. I just liked it better. But the first time I got really close to feeling something. The second time I blasted off. And you see aliens and they're talking to you and everything makes sense for it feels like hours, but it's a couple minutes. Everything makes great sense.
You got to think too with DMT at least, you have it already in your brain. It's released when you're born, when you die, and when you dream. So you're pretty much smoking a dream. You know what I mean?
That's fucking deep.
I've heard so many cool stories though about like you said, you kind of go see aliens, you go to a whole different place, kind of thing.
It's great.
Man.
It actually things make sense.
It definitely opens your third eye.
It's always something I just can't even picture happening.
Did you hit this?
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, DMT.
I've done.
What else
to be honest with you, and this is nothing to brag about. Don't do drugs, but
I do drugs.
I've done pretty much every drug under the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He said under the.
I know. Sun.
People that know me personally, know what I've with my addictions. I have a very addictive personality.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah. Well, and it ran in my family too. My mom was addicted to a lot of things.
Yeah. That shit does get passed down.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
You just have a
definitely.
predisposition to go that way.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is a new question I'm gonna try asking everybody on the podcast. How health conscious are you, Taylor? We'll start with you.
What?
Health conscious, how much you pay attention to what you eat, how often do you work out, how often do you drink water.
Right now, I try to be as health conscious as I can, but I guess I don't really partake in it though. I try, but can only drink so much water.
What about you?
I'm trying to be better about my health. People who have known me that I'm sure you remember me in high school. I was a fat little motherfucker.
Dude, same here.
Yeah, we were both in that same loop, man. But yeah, I've been going to the doctor here lately. They've been telling me to change my diet, so I've been making a little bit of a conscious effort. It's definitely, easier said than done.
If you ever want help, dude, that's what I want to do. I want to help people with that shit. So I'd love to.
Yeah, man,
be
we
part of that one
definitely
day.
connect. Yeah. definitely.
But Maddie, how about you? How health conscious are you?
Other than smoking cigarettes, I'm really health conscious.
Nice.
I've been kickboxing for 13 years, so I
Oh,
work
shit,
out
yeah.
on
Nice.
a weekly basis. 'cause
You ever
I
like
train.
compete or fight?
Yeah, I do. And then I
shit.
train people down at the gym I work at now.
Oh man, how cool. How many fights have you been in?
Like street fights or league fights?
I guess both, but let's ring fights first.
I've,
And then we'll kind of go back around and talk about fights if you've ever been in one.
I've been in like I've competed in like 2 different leagues, so like that's a few fights,
Fuck yeah.
and then so it's a lot of fun. I think
You ever knocked anyone out?
I have like once in a.
She's a beast, man.
Did that feel like
She's
ridiculous?
strong.
Once I am not that strong.
You should get a hug from her. And
I accidentally hurt
great.
Taylor one day because I hugged her too hard and I didn't know I was hugging her so.
she's
hard.
just
Damn.
so strong. It's cool.
And so yeah, what about like a fight growing up? How many fights you been in? Like little street fights?
I've been in a lot actually.
Really?
I don't even know.
She's
why.
a hothead, man.
That is not
She's
true.
a hothead.
I don't take.
When she gets
shit.
going, there's no stopping her.
Damn. So like through school kind of things?
Yeah, well, this one girl was talking like a lot of mess about me, and I'm more of an honest, direct person. So if I confront you, I would like for you to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
And if you don't, sometimes I got mad. And so we ended up fighting, and I actually knocked her unconscious for a couple of days. She was in the hospital. I got expelled from that school, ended up not getting expelled from the district though. Just that school, and then she ended up moving away. Like her family.
Kick the shit out of her.
Yeah, that's probably the worst fight. I blacked out. That's a blacked out rage fight.
Yeah.
For me.
And then you're lethal too. That's the dangerous part.
Yeah,
You have the training, you know, like
I think that's what makes it worse.
Yeah.
Is why I'm so heated because I'm like I can defend myself.
you know. You
She
can
knows
kick
what
ass.
she's
That's-
doing. Yeah.
That's fine. How about you? You ever been in a regular fight?
Yeah, man. I mean, growing up as a kid, always fighting with different people. Oh yeah, man. And I was in wrestling for about 6 years, and then I was in football for a couple of years. So, you don't always necessarily get along with your teammates. So we'd go brawl it out if we had an issue.
Right on. Taylor, you been in a fight?
No, not yet.
I've never been in one either.
Not yet.
Fucking surprising.
I'm way more of a chill-
Taylor is a hot fucking head. You think he said I'm a hot
I
head?
am, I've been
Taylor
really
pops.
close, but they were all in school, and the only time I really remember is this guy like running out, just being like, fight, 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 and I was just like, what? And then like a teacher just came and was like, no. So then we just like walked away before we got
She
in
was
trouble.
just like, no.
Yeah, she was like, no, you're not gonna fight. Like, so I was like,
Bullshit. Okay, some girl like flipped her off on the highway or whatever. Taylor follows her onto the highway, off it, and then like back up.
I don't mean to, I just have really bad road rage.
I've seen some bad road rage.
I swear it was like, I don't know. I just wish people would know how to merge. That's my only thing.
That's so funny. So, Justus, music's your hobby. I mean, it's your passion, I would say. What's your hobby? Do you have any hobbies?
Hobby wise,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Hobby wise, I guess on the side, I do write like movie scripts
Oh,
and
dope.
stuff like that when I have the time.
What kind of theme? I picture horror for some reason.
Yes, you're correct. Right now, currently, I'm writing this zombie movie. I know it's been done before, but writing a zombie movie.
Before.
The way I'm writing it is pretty cool. It's gonna be like a first-person
Nice.
zombie movie. It's gonna be like a zombie version of Hardcore Henry, if you ever seen that.
I haven't,
But check that movie out. You'll probably really
Weird.
like it. But yeah, and then me and Damien's taking care of all the writing for this, but we're working on a short film for the summer to put on YouTube. It's gonna be like a 30-minute movie.
dude, that's
Yeah, it's
fucking
good. It's supposed to be really cool. And then I haven't really talked to him about it, but I think I'm gonna try to take over the soundtrack era of it all and maybe make like a little compilation record for it.
Dude.
So yeah.
And he's doing acting classes now, right?
Yeah, he's doing acting classes. He actually did his first one, I want to say, like a day or two ago.
I saw that on
Yeah.
Facebook. I was like, dude, yes.
Yeah. He said it was super dope, and then yeah, he's doing that shit, man. Yeah, super dope.
Yeah, dude. How awesome. Maddie, what's your hobby? I gotta go reset the camera.
I don't know.
You got hobbies.
I draw. There we go.
You do draw.
I do draw. Thank you.
You do draw. No, she's a great artist.
Nice. What kind of stuff do you like to draw? I cannot draw for shit. I'm artistic musically, but not.
I'm
I
the same way.
Draw people and backgrounds, so I can really do settings and back art.
Cool.
And then for some reason, I'm kind of good at people.
Yeah, she's good at like anime.
Yeah.
Like she's done
Yeah.
some anime stuff that was really good. She's actually worked on shows before and stuff like that.
No,
too.
that wasn't me. That was my brother.
Well, family, whatever.
So, Maddie, what do you like to do for fun? What's your hobby?
Oh.
No, Maddie. I'm sorry. Taylor. I'm thinking about Maddie. Talking
No,
to
that's
Taylor.
okay. I always suck at these kind of questions, honestly.
Well, like, yeah, what moves you? Like me, it's like fitness. That's what I like to do with my time. I like following sports too, but like what makes you happy?
Right. I mean, I guess like if I have the time, I really like to go like hiking. I mean, I don't ever do that, but that's what I really like to go do. Or I mean, I kind of draw too when I can. But I like to draw like nature stuff really.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I've been just working so much that I like to sleep a lot.
Yeah, I feel you for sure. So, Justus, what's your last song that came out?
The last song I released was called "Close to the Heart,"
Nice.
and it was.
Was that a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, it was actually when I dropped it the day we had our last show.
I remember
But yeah, it was kind of like a throwaway track. I have like 3 different EPs that I'm working on right now, and then after the Trash Dog collab EP, I got an EP coming out called "Dreaming Through Life and Death." So it was kind of like a throwaway track off of that EP.
Are all your like your EPs and stuff, are they themed, or you kind of just write whatever? You want
Yeah,
to write at the time?
this is definitely themed. Dreaming Through Life and Death. There's gonna be 2 parts. So I'll be dropping the first part in the summer, and then the second part maybe at the end of this year, maybe early next year. It's gonna both EPs are gonna have 11 tracks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, you write a lot of songs.
Yeah, man.
And how do you write? Do you like write them down pen and paper, or like on a laptop?
Yeah, pen and paper for the most part. Every now and then, if like I'm just at the studio with Def Sense or Damien, sometimes I'll write them on my phone. But I don't like doing that necessarily, because if I break my phone, then I'm never gonna have that fucking
Yep. I've had
song
that shit
anymore.
happen. We've had that shit happen.
Yeah, and that's just terrible, because it's like, oh man, that was just a wasted song, or you know.
Totally.
But yeah, man, pen and pad for sure. I've been writing songs like that since I was like 6 years old. So.
And do you always have the beat first, and then you have like a theme? And how do you write your songs? How do they come about?
Kind of both. Sometimes I'll already like have like a cool like concept for a song in my head, and then I'll find a beat to kind of like match that.
Nice. Where do you find your beats anyway?
I got a couple producers that I work with. Sid White does a lot of my beats. On this EP, I actually got Knight Lavelle producing a track, which,
Hell yeah.
if you don't know who Knight Lavelle is, he's super dope. Got Omen 13 producing a couple tracks.
And are these guys around the world or from here?
Around the world, man. I can't. I want to say Knight Lavelle's from Florida.
Nice.
I want to say Sid White's from Germany. It's like, it's like brief conversations through these producers, because everything's online. And I'm kind of like a media recluse in a way. I don't like being online all the time,
Yeah. You really have to market if you want to like connect to people, or not market, but really try.
Yeah, you gotta really try. Everyone keeps telling me to like post more on my Instagram. I'm like, well, I don't always want to take a fucking selfie, So
Yeah. What's your favorite social media platform out of all of them?
out of all of them,
Or your one of choice?
I guess SoundCloud. In all reality, like that was the first thing we ever put music on, and it's I get the most love on
Nice.
that platform for sure. I'm almost at 2,000 followers, and
Are you? Fuck yes.
that's organically too. Like I've never paid for followers or plays or anything like that.
How'd you do it? Just connecting with people, or?
Yeah, just connecting, and then there's this site for any upcomers. It's called like Repost for Repost, and basically you have your own profile, and you just like send your tracks to other accounts on SoundCloud, and they'll repost it for you if they dig it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they actually have to listen to your track. It's not like you could just go through and click all these buttons. So it's kind of cool.
Damn, yeah, I'll have to try that shit.
Yeah, man, it definitely works. You'll see progress, because it's dealing with cats that actually give a shit, not just like fuckers that are making trash songs and saying it's dope, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. No, I like that. What about you? What's your social media, Maddie?
Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite one?
Fuck, I don't know. Probably Instagram.
Really?
It's like a love-hate relationship with Instagram, though.
True.
That's probably gonna say Snapchat. What's yours?
Probably Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Every girl has a love-hate relationship with Instagram.
Yeah, seriously.
That's funny. You guys into politics at all? Like, did anything piss you off, or you guys lean one way or the other?
I'm kind of in the boat of like, I don't like to talk about it just because I don't know anything about it, really. You know, as far as like the things that are going on in the world today, it's a little scary. You know, definitely don't want World War III popping off anytime soon. At least in my existence, you know.
Fuck my grandkids.
Yeah, grandkids could deal with it, but
yeah, I don't know. That's our life expectancy now. Like, we're not in the dark ages anymore, so like we're gonna live to like 80 at least. It's a long time for shit to happen.
yeah, man,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but people don't make health-conscious choices, so some people won't live to 80.
No, that's true. Some people are killing themselves right now.
Yeah,
Right.
that too. Also, someone's
Like,
getting
As I'm
murdered.
smoking.
Nah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know what the hell life's about, man. Sometimes it's moderation. I don't really know. Like,
You know, moderation is key for the
gotta
most
enjoy
part.
yourself, too.
Yeah. If you can't go out and have a cigarette every now and then, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know.
right?
Not having a cigarette.
Not having a cigarette, I suppose.
That's funny.
Lame
So,
asses.
tell me about your tattoos. I know you have some tattoos, and
Yeah, man, I love getting tatted. I've been getting tatted since I was 16 years old.
how many do you have?
Oh, man. Probably like 14, 15.
Damn, nice.
My very first.
Didn't you get one on your wrist or your forearm in high school? I think I remember that one for some reason.
Oh, this one.
Was it that one?
Yep, it was this one. This is my second tattoo. I was 17.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everyone thought I was the shit.
Did they really?
To have it on your arm in high school, it was like, oh fuck.
Oh, yeah, it was
He's a
big
bad
deal.
boy.
Yeah. Oh shit, Justus.
Yep.
I just smoked my cigarette backwards.
Nice.
Skill.
But what's your favorite of your 14? That's a lot.
Yeah, man. I would say my favorite right now is the newest one I got. I got a moth, and the reason behind it is I was having these like crazy, lucid, vivid dreams that were kind of like freaking me out. But at the end of these dreams, I would see all these moths flying in the sky, and I would either wake up or I'd feel like super calm in my dream.
Huh.
So I don't know. I got it as a reminder to keep calm. Don't always fucking freak out, Justus. You know.
What about you, Taylor? You got tattoos?
Yeah, I got like 10 maybe.
Nice.
Maybe
What's your
8 or 10.
What's your favorite?
Probably this rose up here on my shoulder, just because it's probably my best done tattoo.
That's cool.
But yeah,
And Maddie, what about you?
I do have tattoos.
What's your favorite of all yours?
I think I like this one on my this part of my hand that says promise near the pinky, like pinky promise.
Oh, cool. Why'd you get that? What's the meaning?
Like my grandfather is always like, a man is only as good as his word, and I really take that to heart. That you should always keep your word and be an honest person.
That's cool. Were you close with your grandpa?
Oh yeah, he's still alive, so that's
Oh.
cool though.
No, that is nice for sure. You guys make me feel bad. I only got 2. I need some more. Goddamn.
Yeah, man. You gotta get up there.
Catch
I
the
know.
fuck up. No, I'm kidding.
That is an expensive hobby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're damn right that is. So
I
is
think-
music though. Goddamn.
True, fuck, man. I put grands into this shit. And I ain't nowhere
telling
yet.
Put grands in it, and you're like, you look around, you're like, shit, I have nice stuff, but I have so much more I need. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
Damn.
They say, from what I've read, professionally to have your own professional studio, it takes at least $20,000.
I
So,
believe
yeah.
that. You get what you pay for, though. That is the nice part.
That is true, man. Yeah, that is true.
Speaking of dreams, you believe dreams? What do you think they mean? Do they mean
Dreams?
anything?
I don't. It kind of depends, man. Of course, I've had dreams that are, just wasted memories. I'm sure, just wasted shit going on. But,
Yeah.
I do take a lot of concentration, and I try to learn more about dreams. I've had lucid dreams my entire life.
Really? You can control shit?
Yeah, man, and I've had out-of-body experiences and stuff like that, and that's how I actually came up with my stage name, Just Lucid, is because, yeah.
Can you still do it today?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you have fun with that? Because I've never done that before.
Yeah, man, I mean, you got to be careful sometimes, and this might sound crazy, but sometimes you don't want to open doors that you can't close.
Doesn't sound crazy. No, it's fucking true, dude.
Yeah, and I've had moments where I have opened those doors, and it kind of leaves you a little mentally disturbed, if you will.
I believe it, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I definitely enjoy it. It's definitely very interesting to me, and I definitely feel like if you can break that barrier, you could kind of go into other worlds or other dimensions or whatever.
Did you train yourself to figure it out?
Kinda. I used to just like kind of have them, and I would talk to like my mom about it, and she'd be like, "Yeah, you're lucid dreaming, or you're having an out of body experience and stuff like that."
Yeah.
And so once I kind of like caught on to it, it was definitely a little bit more easier to to keep doing it and being more creative with it. Like I've flown in my dreams. I've been able to shoot things in my dreams, and like I've had some crazy shit.
Dude, how cool! How about you guys? You have anything like that? Because damn, I'm jealous of that. That's so cool. How cool! I love sleep though. I sleep well, and I'm thankful for that. Well. For real, I do.
Yeah, me too. I sleep so good, but yeah, no. I mean, I guess I kind of like lucid dream too sometimes. I mean, I don't know, kind of just happens. There was like a little like short period of time in my life that like I just did it like every night, but now like it doesn't happen very much, which is fine.
I barely ever even remember my dreams. Like when I do, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
and you can take that as a blessing, man. Sometimes
I do.
It's a lot easier.
No doubt. And Maddie, what do you think about dreams in general?
Well, like I'm a scryer actually, so
what is that?
Like I can look into reflective surfaces, but I happen to look into fire, part of like the Wicca religion, to see messages.
Oh, okay.
So like it happens to be that like a lot of my dreams actually do mean a lot of things.
Nice.
And are corresponding with the messages I see when I have scrying sessions.
Damn. And so what's a session like? You're looking into fire, and
so
what happens?
I like light a candle. It's usually a candle that's already connected with my aura and my pentacle, which I have charmed. And then it's like in the dark, very calm, quiet, like meditation aura. And you like call on to the spirits to like see messages, answer questions. And then sometimes, like, if you're strong enough or if you really do have a gift for it, like I do, you have dreams and they correspond with everything else you have received.
That's cool. And it kind of answers your questions? Like,
yeah.
They lead you to the...
Like, it leads me more into things like, last time I had a session and I saw a snake, and I immediately saw it with one of my friends who's actually a witch in my coven.
Yeah.
And she was like, funny that you say that. My boyfriend just brought home a dead snake for me to pass on in ritual. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. But then I saw like a seashell flying, and it turns out our other witch from in our coven is coming from Hawaii. So she's flying over.
Wow. Cool. Do you believe, everybody, do you believe shit happens for a reason? Like, are things predestined, or can you change your own journey?
I don't know, man. Kind of both, really.
I don't know where I fall either.
Yeah, kind of both. I think some things I would like to think it happens for a reason. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, I feel like this life is for you to live, and whoever created us definitely gave us free will. So I feel like you could pick and choose, I guess.
I believe you can create your own path, like based on your choices. Like
right.
Like you said, you have free will. You can do this or do that. It's whatever you want.
Yeah, and I would also like to think everything has kind of like a ripple effect. If you do a certain thing, it's going to open these sets of doors instead of the other doors you could have opened. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
But definitely. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just choices, really. You can look back right now and like where you're at today is your choices.
Right.
How you feel, how you everything. But so this was coming. You guys believe in aliens?
Yes. I was waiting for someone else to talk first, but yes, I feel like I have seen aliens. We kind of had that conversation last time, but
had to get it for the people.
One night I was standing outside of the place that I live at now, and across the street is these big old trees. They're huge as shit.
Yes.
Like
Like old ass oak trees and shit.
Yeah, like huge as shit. You know what I mean? That they're tall. I can't talk right now. Fucking. Anyways, standing out there late at night, I was smoking a cigarette, and I just got this like overwhelming paranoid feeling. And I never really feel like that. So I'm like kind of looking around, and all of a sudden I see this like flash in the trees, and I see this entity, and it was like translucent, but it had these crazy eyes and crazy long arms.
Really?
And it started mimicking like what I was doing. And like I swear to God, there was a light pole that flicked on that when people walked by.
Yeah.
And this couple walked by, and when that light flicked on, this entity like morphed into this tree, like became a branch. And as soon as that light turned back off, it came back to like normal to fucking mimic me again.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then I shit you not, almost a year later, I saw it again, and the second time I saw it, it was a lot bigger. It was definitely a little bit more disturbing, like the way it moved. Like it kind of reminded me of like some Exorcist shit.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it was definitely very creepy.
It's weird you saw it twice.
It's twice, man, twice.
Once I would have been like, what the fuck, you know? What kind
Yeah,
of
but it had me pondering for a while. I was like, why the fuck did I see it twice? Like, what does this thing? Is this thing coming for me? Is it? Yeah, like all sorts of things were
That's
going through my head. But
Now I would have freaked out too. What about you, Taylor? Aliens?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like you'd be a fool to like think there ain't nothing else out there. You know?
Agreed.
Like, I mean, it's kind of weird. I was watching like this Discovery Channel shit, and just like they were talking about all the planets that are like similar to Earth that are just so far away, and so I'm like, of course there's something on there, you know. But I mean, I've never had no experiences that I thought were aliens, but
Same, yeah, me either, but I totally believe. I don't know why, but I love the idea of them.
yeah,
I think it's great.
I think it's an interesting concept. It kind of like falls into the category of like, you know, ghosts and demons and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the next question. Let's get to Maddie, and then we'll start with you with ghosts too. But aliens, are you
I
a
don't
fan?
know.
Pro?
Like I know like there's aliens most likely just because
Like probability kind of shit.
yeah, but I just never have any experiences. Like for Justuses, like there's a spirit in the Wicca religion that like imitates people and tries to
Oh, really?
mimic. So sometimes I don't know if it's like that or aliens.
Yeah, like it, you know, I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah.
thing was. All I know is I saw some
Creepy.
kind of creature, you know,
Yeah. Demons are a little scary because they're like aliens, but from hell. That's what it is.
from hell, right?
That's
Space, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But okay,
Right on.
yeah, like ghosts and demons. Let's go back around. How about Maddie? You first.
I do believe in like demons and bad
Is that part of the
energies.
Wiccan religion? Like demons and
Some,
spirits?
well, like it actually varies. Like some witches I know actually don't believe in bad spirits or demons or anything like that. Whereas like me, with the experiences I've had in the past, I do believe there are really negative forces, demon or not. It's bad.
There is absolutely bad energy. It
Yeah,
has
like
to be,
there
right?
are bad energies because like even like dogs, when they sense a bad presence, they get on guard. Like
I
there's-
really trust dogs.
I do too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had my dog. She was the nicest dog ever. God, I miss her a lot. But she's in my lap, and she never barked or bit anybody. Like when other dogs attacked her, she would just roll over
She just roll over.
in the car, and she saw this guy, and she started fucking growling at him. I never heard her growl, and I was like, oh shit,
He's bad.
this guy's trouble. I don't like this guy.
Right. This guy's
I
giving me
totally
a weird
trusted
vibe.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust your dog. Like,
Straight
trust your animals.
Are you guys dog people, cat people?
Dog.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Animal people.
Yeah, we're animal people. I got my dog tatted on me. That was my first tattoo, actually.
cool.
So yeah.
Hell yeah. I love dogs too. What about you, cat or dog person?
I am definitely a dog person.
Awesome. Justice, Ghost. I'm gonna reset the camera.
Yeah.
What do you
Ghosts definitely. You know, I've had my fair share of experiences. I would like to think.
No shit.
That's fucked up.
But I mean, yeah, man, I've had a lot of weird things happen. It started when I was super young. I used to sleep with my mom because I'd get so scared at night because I'd think I would hear things.
Same.
And I remember this one time, and I shit you not, man, I was laying on her bed and I woke up and I saw this like weird looking person in the corner of her room, and I went to like, go wake her up, and she wasn't waking up, and then all of a sudden these like two arms came from like my mom's like baseboard and started choking me, and then like finally I got like the hands off and nothing was there.
But you felt that?
Yeah, I felt it. Like it was weird. Like you didn't feel like I didn't feel like I was choking, but like I felt like the movement and the like pressure of hands around me.
Wow. That would have freaked me the fuck out.
It freaked me the fuck out, and I was like 6 years old. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what to do. But then after, saw some things after that, and then me and Taylor, we actually lived in one of the oldest standing houses in Brighton.
Has to be some history in there.
Yeah, man, it was built like 1884 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's too damn old.
Sometime
yeah.
in the 1800s.
Yeah,
I
and
feel like walls and shit kind of have memories in a weird way.
Yeah, and
yeah, man. Like I shit you not, like the first like 2 years that we lived there, and I'm sure you remember this. I used to hear like walking up the stairway to like our rooms and stuff like that. And one night I finally like had enough of it, and I went out there, and when I did, I had heard like running up the stairs, and I got pushed. Like I felt a push, and I like turned the light on behind me, didn't see nothing there, went back to bed, and then later on I heard the walking again, and then when I went out, I saw this like old man, and he was walking up the stairs, and he had what are they called? Like the spurs on the back of like cowboy boots.
Oh yeah.
He had those on, and he was like clicking them, and then when he got to like the middle of this hallway, he'd put his hand behind his head, and he'd fall backwards and like sink through the floor.
Whoa.
And it happened to me, multiple times. It happened to me like at least like once a week after that. It was
crazy.
really intense. Yeah.
I kind of wonder if that's related. I don't know if it is, and I'm just connecting dots that don't need to be connected. But like ghosts, like you're kind of like in touch with that thing, maybe, and then like you can lucid dream and shit too. Maybe you're just like really spiritual in a way.
I would like to think so. Sometimes I try to like ignore it because sometimes it can be a little too much.
Yeah.
But
because it's like unknown, right? It's
You're like the Sixth Sense kid.
yeah, I'm like the Sixth Sense kid, and then like it's such a weird conversation to most people because they're like, "What the fuck? I've never had that happen," or whatever. But
right. Okay, and what about you, Taylor? Ghosts?
Yeah, I mean, I believe them. I mean, I don't really have like super bad experiences, but it's kind of funny because in that house there was like one night that I like woke up in the middle of the night and like I just saw like this little girl in the doorway. That's like probably the only time I've ever even seen anything. And then my brother like woke up the next morning. I was telling him about it, and he was just like, "No shit, like I had this dream that this little girl like woke me up, took me downstairs and stuff."
Yeah.
And he woke up downstairs, so like
Damn.
it was just weird.
That is weird. I had one ghost experience, but like you had so many, it's crazy. Like, I feel like you. How can you say ghosts aren't real? You've had a lot of shit happen.
yeah, man. Yeah.
What do you think ghosts are, though?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. My mom used to always tell me that it was kind of like trapped souls or like souls that didn't complete their missions on Earth, so they're like kind of stuck in a loop. Yeah. But another token, man, I just don't know. Could be all sorts of different things. I've heard people say, it's people from other dimensions, and we're catching a glimpse of that dimension.
It's like glitches in the Matrix.
Yeah, like shit like that.
Worse than demons, I think.
Right.
For real, there's some dimensions out there. That shit.
Life is so nuts. Like I don't even know what the hell I believe. Like, are we in a simulation? What is this? Like, what do you guys think happens when you die? Maddie, what do you think?
I believe in reincarnation, personally.
And so, do you keep your soul, or do you just like what kind of reincarnation?
It's pretty much like new soul, new body.
Whole new
like,
life experience kind of thing?
Yeah, but like you keep certain attributes or characteristics from your past lives.
And do you think they affect you?
Yeah, I think it shapes your personality and who you like can end up becoming. Some people are on the opposite spectrum of who they were, and some people tend to fall in a loop.
And just be the same person in every life?
Yeah, but just in like different
That
circumstances. Yeah, so some people have an unlucky soul every time.
Do you think you could be like animals, or is it just like a different person every time? Or like
In my like own perspective, I think it can be animals too, just because of the balance of life and nature. So we all belong to each other, and we're all in this cycle. So
I agree.
We just take turns.
My little theory is like we're like the ocean of consciousness is like it's huge. It's like it's an ocean, and like each of us are like a little drop inside a body or whatever. And when you die, your drop just goes in the ocean. Like you are everything, and everything is. That's my little theory.
Right.
That's cool.
But
I think that's a beautiful theory.
I know, that is really good.
right? Yeah, like like you said, we're all just everything. We're all connected. We're all the same thing.
Right,
We're
we're
all
all
beautiful and huge.
yeah,
It's great.
unified.
Yeah, exactly. But what about you? What do you think happens when you die? That's a crazy question, right?
I've had a hard time with that here lately, because my whole thing is like, I don't know, as long as I still exist, because if I don't exist anymore, then what was the point of this fucking shit?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
It's weird to think like this might be it. I don't know, man.
Right, like, and what is truly the concept of nothing? You know what I mean? That's another like concept that people can't really like fathom. Sure, there's theories and definitions of nothing, but I guess what I hope for when I die is, you know, you go to your personal paradise and you get to spend the rest of eternity with the people that you loved and cared about, and the people that passed in your lifetime existence, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, it's such a, I don't know, I just sit there and think about shit sometimes, and I'm just like, man, this goes way so deep.
Because even like reincarnation, like what she was talking about, that shit freaks me out too, because I don't want to do this again.
No?
No, I don't want to do this again. You know what I mean? Like, well, like, I don't want to do it again, especially not knowing that I had another life. Because then, like I said, what's the fucking point?
It would feel weird if we're just doing this, like, I'm me forever. I guess it'd be okay, but, like, I don't know. I want to.
I mean, who knows? Maybe, like, you know, maybe you die and you go to heaven. You've been existing so long that your soul's like breaking, and God's like, nope, we're gonna send you back, and you're gonna be fucking Michael this time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It could be like that. I don't know.
I kind of feel like that too. Like, we're all kind of, I don't know. Each of our experiences are like linked. We're like all the same person, but someone has to experience that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, Taylor, what about you? What do you think happens when you die?
You know, I don't know. I have like a lot of thoughts about that, but I don't know. I always like, there's like this theory that says like to travel space is to travel time. Mm-hmm. And so like I kind of think, who knows, like you die and you just go try to find something new. Yeah, I mean, I also just kind of think, you know, it's something that you'll not be expecting at all, just because I've heard so many theories about it, but
none of us know. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
Everyone.
I mean, it's the only thing you're guaranteed at the end of the day, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. No, I totally agree. Like,
everybody does die.
Yeah, like I think that makes every day special. You're like, hey, I'm gonna die one day. Like,
right.
I have this time right now. I'm here right now. So,
right.
Which is fucking cool. But are you any guys into sports at all? Any of you guys?
I used to be into sports tons.
You play, right?
I did, yeah, I did for a while. I kind of got fucked around, man. The very first football game I ever had, I broke my elbow.
Oh, dude.
And it was a pretty nasty break too. It was a bad experience. And then the next year that I went to play football, the very first game again, some kid ran his football helmet into my stomach and pretty much like almost busted a hernia on my ass.
Shit.
So I never played afterwards. So then after that, I kind of lost like interest in sports. But I used to, you know, collect football cards, basketball cards, WWE cards. You know what I mean?
You watch any sports nowadays, or just not really?
Every now and then, like, you know, if the Broncos are playing, or, you know.
You'll be like, oh, nice, Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos are on. I'll watch this every now and then. Damien's definitely the sport guy out of our group. Yeah,
nice.
He keeps up.
Dude, I'm such a sport guy. None of my friends like sports, man. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like, sports are dope. Like, you know, you got to be an athletic badass to do any of that stuff. You know, even golf, you got to have some kind of talent. You know what I mean? So
I with Jack. So
right. So I like sports. I just suck and I don't keep up on it.
I think some people like sports, but I'm a nerd about sports, and I haven't met many other sports nerds like me.
Yeah. See, I'm a nerd just in a different way. Like I'm a nerd with, you know, I'm like a rap encyclopedia. Like you can name an artist and I'll be like, yeah, that's when his first album came out this year. What record label? And then kind of the same thing with like fucking the Marvel and DC universe. I'm a huge comic book nerd.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite comic then?
Spider-Man's my guy.
Nice. Do you still read comics?
Yeah, definitely. Every now and then, for sure.
I was talking to my brother yesterday, and I love when I talk to him about The Walking Dead. He always fills me in on
The Walking Dead.
the comic. I love hearing what the fuck's going on. But So yeah, Spider-Man. How are you still reading it? Is that still come out?
Yeah, man, it's kind of hard to keep like track on like comic books, I guess, because there's so many different universes of Spider-Man now, or like alternative versions and shit like that. But yeah, I still go to Mile High Comics in Denver, so I'll go pick up some comic books every now and then. So.
I never got into it, but I respect them.
Yeah, and for the most part, I like it for the art. It's cool to see your favorite superhero beating the shit out of somebody in a comic book.
Totally.
So.
Taylor, you seen any good movies lately?
No.
No, really?
Yeah, no, I'm not a huge movie person, but
I'm not either. I don't understand people who can sit there and watch TV or movies by themselves.
yeah.
So
Like, I
boring.
watch TV maybe when I'm, like, trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll watch, like, 10 minutes.
For, like midday, like I'm just gonna sit here and watch something. Like, no, that's not
Yeah.
me.
They're right.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's cool to, like, go watch a movie with them or something,
Yeah.
I kind of want to go see Deadpool because I think it's funny, but I don't know if it was you or somebody who was telling me it was more on, like, a serious note. And so then that makes me not really want to go watch it.
Yeah, right. You want to laugh?
Yeah, I just like comedies, really.
I cannot wait for The Incredibles 2. Goddamn.
Really?
Dude,
I just think it's so weird how all these sequels are coming out like 20 years after the original release.
Pissing me off a little. Like,
Yeah.
like Finding Dory, I was a little disappointed.
I was a little
Yeah.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Especially that it came out like 10 years later, but it was based a year after the first one or whatever. And I was just like, what the fuck? This is like a glitch in time.
Can't do that.
I saw it and I was like, I waited for this? Like,
Right.
So I've seen
yeah.
like little previews of The Incredibles, and it seems like it's kind of doing the same thing.
It's right after. From what I saw, it's
Yeah,
going to start
it's-
from where the movie ended, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you
Which
can't keep doing.
maybe it'd be a little more suitable for The Incredibles because it is an easy movie to
It was a good
enjoy,
one,
you
though.
know what I
That was
mean?
probably
Yeah.
one of my faves.
Yeah, same. That's a good one. You seen any good movies lately? Or what's your, seen any, and then what's your favorite movie?
I don't know if I've seen any good movies lately, honestly. I think I just forget all the movies I've seen.
I hate when I can predict a movie. It pisses me off.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm really good at predicting.
Yeah.
them. That's the thing. So it feels like I've seen every movie.
Exactly.
I'm
My
definitely a huge
favorite
critic.
movie-
Are you,
Yeah, he's an asshole critic.
Are you just like, nope, that would never happen? Nope.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
He's
like, this
like-
is fucking garbage. Yeah.
They directed this better. They should have used this light.
I could have
Like,
done it.
Okay.
Hey, fuck. But yeah, what's your favorite movie?
My
You had to pick
favorite
one.
movie is Excision.
Really?
It's the best movie in the world.
Okay. What about you? You have a favorite movie?
I guess if I had to pick one, it would be Green Room. It's definitely a great movie.
Nice. I've never seen either of them. I'm gonna have to watch those.
A24 films make really good films.
Cool.
Yeah.
Taylor, what's yours? I'll be right back.
You know, I don't know, honestly.
See,
I really just don't watch enough movies, I guess, to like be like, that's my
TV show?
favorite.
Your favorite TV show?
I'm definitely the movie person out of the family.
Yeah.
Are you?
And me and Damien
He's
would
got
be the movie
stacks of
people.
movies.
That's funny.
Yeah.
My favorite's Forrest Gump. Love
Forrest
that guy.
Gump, really?
Love
That's
that
a good-
movie.
That's a classic,
Classic,
man. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
classic.
It's just, oh my god.
Tom Hanks, man.
That's a really specific movie to like. I don't know. It's like a really narrow genre. Like,
It is. I don't know why I like it so much. I like a lot of movies. Like, I have a list of like maybe 10 to 15 that I really like that I'll watch over and over. But I'm not like I don't have a huge collection. I'm the same way with music. I have about like 100 songs maybe that I know and I like to sing to and shit. But I don't expand much out of it, and I need to start.
Right.
Really?
I need to start.
Right.
it's hard to expand out of it because I'm like I already have what I like and I like it.
Exactly. But I want new stuff because I understand like there has to be good shit out there.
Yeah, well, and man, you know, if you listen to the same 100 songs for 2 years, man, you're gonna get sick of those 100 songs, and you're gonna want a new 100 songs. You
Yeah.
know? So it's definitely good to branch out. I like to do that.
Right on. Do you always branch out and rap mostly, or do you like to do other kind of shit too for fun?
I mean, I play around with other genres as far as like writing music. Like, I used to write like R&B songs.
Really? Dope.
I'd like. I would never show anybody them.
You should, dude. I love that shit, dude.
And then when me and Damien first like met when we were kids, we were into metal, so we'd write metal lyrics and stuff like that too for a while. But as far as like just listening to genres, definitely everything. You know, I'm always looking for new stuff.
He always finds like people that like get big in like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, I should be like a talent agent. I don't know, man.
You should, yeah. That's fucking awesome. So, you got any shows coming up that we can talk about?
Yeah, the next show for sure is July 26th. Me and Damien will be opening up for Tom McDonald and Nova Rockefeller.
Nice.
So it should be a pretty good show. It's at the Roxy Theater. Tickets are cheap. Just hit me up.
Definitely hit him up. The 26th. You said.
July 26th, yep.
Oh, yeah. Is that a Saturday?
It's actually a Thursday. Thursday night, but come get fucked up on a Thursday, you know?
Hell yeah, it's summer.
almost
Yeah.
It doesn't matter any day. It's in the summer.
For sure. Yeah, but that's the next big show. We're trying to plan an out-of-state show here soon.
Nice.
Possibly in California. Me and DefSense, Damien, I keep calling him DefSense, whatever. We're planning a trip to Cali here soon, just to stay a week to check some things out and try to network a little bit.
Hell yeah.
See
Los
if we-
Angeles? Is that where you'd go?
I think we're gonna go to Los Angeles, LA. Yeah, for sure. Los Angeles. Yeah, we're gonna go to LA, and then I don't know if we're gonna, get a place in LA to chill at, or if we'll find a different city or whatever. I'm leaving it to Damien.
Sounds good. Just you two?
Yeah, I believe it's just gonna be me and him, just going to check some shit out.
I like your guys' story. I didn't know you guys had been friends so long. Like, that's cool. But me and Everett, the guitarist, we've been friends, like, since we were 8. It's cool to grow up with someone like that.
Yeah, man. I think I'll know Damien until I die. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
I know how that is. You guys have any... I'll have to get you guys on together. We'll talk about some stories you guys have together.
oh yeah, man, we got stories for days.
You guys, what do you guys do? You guys have anything going on? Anything you like to do? Taylor and Maddie? Do you have any fights coming up? I mean, that'd be cool for people to go check out. You got anything like that coming up?
No, right now I'm just personally training at the gym at 24-hour fitness.
Hell yeah.
So if you ever want a personal training session,
She'll help you kick ass.
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Dope. And what about you? You're younger, right? How old are you?
I'm 20.
20?
She's
Nice.
older than me actually. By
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2 months.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
just a little bit. Yeah.
Have you figured out what you want to do? 20 is super young.
I know it's really young. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to go. I kind of want to go to school, but I don't know. School's not.
I thought I did too, and I went, and I was...
Everyone seems really disappointed.
It's okay. I don't know what I think about it. I think you really need to have your passion set up, or else you're just
Right.
gonna spend a shit ton of money and not make it back.
Right. And that kind of happened to, not clowning on Damien, but that kind of happened to Damien when Damien got out of high school. He went to a trade school.
Yeah.
And he's still paying off on it, and he doesn't even use that degree, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So,
Yeah. I don't think it's fair, man, to have an 18-year-old like, hey, what do you want to do for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
yeah, I don't even know who I am.
Yeah, for real. You want me to pick something and spend,
That's a
ridiculous?
huge fucking
Right.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 18, like I said, that's not, I don't know. I think it's changing, though, a little bit. Like, people are, you, mature later in life a little bit. Like, it's
Yeah.
happening in your mid-20s now instead of,
Right.
you don't have to do it at 18 anymore.
Well, yeah, and I would like to think too is I'd rather hit my prime in my later 20s, early 30s than hitting my prime when I was 18
No
and being a fucking burnout the rest of my life or whatever. You know what I mean?
Remember high school? Like,
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
that.
God.
I don't give a shit about high school. You know? Yeah.
So I remember high school. True, there's so many people like that though.
yeah, I feel bad for him, for sure.
Right.
Seriously.
But guys, well, I had a fucking good time today. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming on.
thanks.
Everybody, please check out Just Lucid because he's a great guy. That's why I like these podcasts. You can find out more about people. Like, is he a good artist? Fuck yeah. But you got to know him a little better, and I like that. And again, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maddie,
Thank you.
Taylor, had a good time.
Yeah,
Everybody, this
thanks.
Chill with Friends, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.